Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
A couple of teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Play fake. It's Milton. This throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And he hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36.
15 yards.
A gain of 15 there. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
First and 10 at
Here
the
we go. Here we go.
36-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. So calling a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Defender arrives wide as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one intended for Trey McBride. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Warrior 70.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. It's got McBride complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets them a first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Let's go now.
The give now to Benson. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
And a big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down.
Let's go. Ready.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A successful opening drive, nearing field goal range now. It's first down at the 41. Hand off to Benson from the gun. And his progress is stopped, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Milton. Cut out left. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29. It's Benson on the give. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Trying to find his tight end. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incomplete, air it out on 3rd. On the right side, hauled in by Harrison. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Benson now from the gun. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
They give on 2nd to Benson. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. To throw, Milton. Throws caught. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Ready.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal.
18 Cardinal. Ready.
Benson runs it in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals finish up an excellent opening series. Trey Benson, the touchdown. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Brown with a return here. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Play action now with Purdy. He finds Brown right side. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Completed to his running back. And he stopped cold at the spots. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. New set of downs for him from the 31. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. So 20 yards on that play, and that gives the 49ers the first. Purdy setting up that play action. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Short pass brought in. He's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Finds him over the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
9th play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
Get set. Get set. 18.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
For the 49ers field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
Moody knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Go. Rick, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing off the play fake. Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Ready.
Back now, pressure coming. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
That one's incomplete over the middle. trying to find Trey McBride. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. The Cardinals out for the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Starts his return from the 23. And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. Make that 2nd and 4.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Get set, get set. 18, what's up?
Now they send their back in motion right. From the gun is Purdy. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
18, what's up?
3rd and short, here's Purdy. And it's caught. It's the South Carolina rookie. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
On 1st down, they'll run. On the move, past the 40. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for them.
And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
And the 49er 1st down.
Get set, up.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to be encouraged out of bounds there with a pickup of 4. It's 2nd and 6.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets a good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Purdy to throw it. Rolling left, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down. Jake Moody, out for the 49ers field goal try. Already has one in this game, missed from 30. Moody knocks it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the jump.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10.
60 back. Ready.
Now Milton to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. Is going to find a way to win this game.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let go.
Milton going to throw again here, 2nd and 10. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to end up out of bounds well short of that line, so the defense credited with a sack.
You know, that's one of those situations that you have to have a awareness, right? You call it spatial awareness. You got to be conscious of the sideline and just simply get rid of the football. Looks like we saw a slight bit of panic there. It's going out for the sack.
Decent gain here, but short of the first. They'll send out the punting unit. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. It's fielded at the 14. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Out close to the 30.
At their own 27-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Now Purdy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Get set, up.
Purdy, a quick throw, complete. Move up the sideline, now at the 40. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that gives the 49ers the first.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, 49ers.
53.
Purdy on the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. They give it to him again. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Purdy looking to throw. Hits his running back. And this is going to get him right up near that first down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7. 3rd down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball. And over time, he's going to make it pay.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Purdy. He brings it in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Blitz coming for Purdy. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. Pressure comes, Purdy. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play is going to force 3rd and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Here we go, right up the gut. And no, this isn't going to do it. Stopped at the line, and they're going to remain a couple yards away here now on 4th and goal.
No gain on the play.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. 4th down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Moody knocks it through. And that's going to give them the lead. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Brown with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
On 25-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. 18, what's up?
They send a tight end in motion. Purdy on 1st down. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Galloping inside the 40. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Jake Moody on for the PAT. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. And off to Benson to start the drive. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
At the 35-yard line.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Benson once more. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Here we go. It's 18.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Hits him on the out route. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
First and 10 at the 20.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Setting him on the dive. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a quick hitter to the big guy. And that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Milton. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. We got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Shotgun snap here to Milton. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually the only option left was to throw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Here's a screen to Benson. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down. It depended on the kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
Get set. Get set.
Blown back, it's the handoff. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 38-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. And gain 11 on that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. They'll run here on first down. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Catch made underneath by Matt. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Off the play fake, Purdy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
A loss of 7 yards. It's second down.
Get set, get set. Up, 18, watch out.
The throw left side, caught by Brown. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers go up by 12. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10.
Get it. Let go.
They'll begin this drive with Benson. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
Milton now. Dumped off to his running back. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little game on top of it.
They'll see he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Ready, ready.
Off the play fake, here's Milton. Cut out left. Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense.
Oh, you know what, Kate? That defense right there, they thought they had a huge play until they saw that ball bouncing out of bounds. One bounce in just the other direction. They're off the field. Instead, well, they're on the field. They got to shake it off, though, and keep this offense from the end zone.
So following the fumble and the recovery, here comes 2nd and short. They give up the gut to Benson. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
To throw, Milton. On the move, hit it right. He's going to be forced to throw this one away. That takes us, Brock, to the end of our 3rd quarter. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Cardinals ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Milton back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Escapes the defender. It's inside the 10. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's another Cardinals first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Ready.
Play fake. It's Milton. Forced out to his right. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals now within 1 score in the 4th. Well, Brock, it wasn't hard to see why they boxed on that play fake. Even our camera operator was fooled into thinking it was a run, but certainly made it easier to connect on that touchdown pass.
And that's all about the attention to details, Kate. It really is. The offensive line getting their pads down. The running back and quarterback at that mesh point, making it look exactly like a run. You do the details on the front end, and the play-action game rewards follow on the back end.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They'll pick up 14 yards on that one, and that gives the 49ers the 1st.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Get set.
Back-to-back carries here. Got the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
You know, you call that toss play, it's almost like a challenge to cornerbacks, Kate. You're challenging their will and their want to. Can they get down there in time to make contact behind the line? In this case, well, challenge accepted and mission accomplished.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their 1st. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Working out of the gun. It's Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Get set. 118. What's up? Yellow.
Now give left side. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on 1st. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Another carry for it. There he goes again. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Kate, I don't think this defense is feeling a whole lot of relief, but I'll tell you this, you saved a touchdown for now, and now you got to recover and find a way to hold them out of the end zone.
Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
7 yards. It's second down and goal.
They'll try and punch it in. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal.
This may be one of the only spots in goal-to-goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal.
Get set, get set. You're not.
Here he goes, third and long. Jump off, caught by his back. And he's going to go out of bounds with close to enough for the first. But he is marked short, so it is fourth down and less than a yard.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Moody knocks it through, and that'll make it a two-score game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a two-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Return starts at the 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's first and 10.
Let's go now.
Throwing now, Milton. Short pass brought in. And he gets leveled.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Get ready.
Running for the marker on second. And he gets them the first. Not the biggest gain on the reverse, but it got what they needed.
It's first downs like that, Kate, just with the toughness of these receivers, that I can't help but think about some old school dudes. These playbooks have evolved so much in the NFL. Can you imagine some of the physical receivers back in the day and how badly they would have loved to play in the systems like this, but just find a way time and again to put the ball in their hands?
Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up second and 2 at the 40-yard line.
They give on second to Benson. Gets some space around midfield. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
For a Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Come on, come on.
Now Milton to throw. Over the middle and hauled in by McBride. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's another Cardinals first down.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. Completed to his running back. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
In the red zone now. Throwing the out route complete. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals have cut it to a 3-point game here in the fourth. Trey McBride, the touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The 49ers find themselves at a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
Get set, get set.
Play action now with Purdy. Flushed out of the pocket. Hits his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. 49ers up by just a couple of points. Second and 3 now.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
Give now to the running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
7-yard gain.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Get set, get set. Line around up.
Motion man left is Brown. Going back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He's got Brown on the slant. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
18. Watch out.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
It's 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Outside.
They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. 3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
Get set, get set. Right around set.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Back to the well again. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Jake Moody now in a high-pressure spot. This is going to be a 46-yarder.
A 46-yard attempt.
Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Fields the hard squib kick.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here he goes, one final shot. Trying to push deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory.